Right, let's have a chat about projects, because the world has evolved, or I have evolved. Where am I with projects? Well, I'm going to get rid of the lot. I'm honest here. So I'm not going to get rid of everything. I'm going to get rid of the lot. I'm going to keep hold of L95. I'm going to keep hold of one of the a-suffixes. And Sandy the Land is most likely sold already, but the rest of it's going. And the reason for that is those of you will probably fully understand that when you've got a business fixing everyone else's cars, A, that takes up all your time, and B, you don't always have the appetite to do your own stuff when you've finished battling with the customer's car. Although you're earning money doing it and it's fun and I love my job, you don't always then have the motivation, the appetite, the enthusiasm to actually get on with your own cars. It's kind of dawned on me over the last couple of months really while I've been thinking about it, certainly while I've had the cars up here near where I work, that they're just kind of like, they've become millstones. Nothing's ever going to happen with them, not when they're kind of like sitting under my ownership, not unless I just shut the business down and concentrate all my efforts on doing them. So yeah, there's going to be some a-suffix Range Rovers coming on the market very, very, very soon, along with, I'm going to get rid of the Ghost Train. It's another thing that it's fun and it's nice, but nothing's really going to happen with it, if I'm honest. So let's have a quick look around. If you're interested with these things, drop me an email, churchhouseclassics, it's all one word, @gmail.com. If you're interested, serious interest though, please folks. Let's not be pissing around wasting my time, or your time. Oh, that's broken. Why's that broken? There it is. Not broken now. Broken me filing cabinet. Yeah, minor distraction there. Right, okay, so let's look at what I've got. Well, Ghost Train first. In my opinion, and that of a predecessor, it's too good to break. It is, as you see, in a most unusual format. My original plan was to take all this back end off here. Oh good, they started making noise over the road. Take all this back end off here, put a standard back end on there, make either a Huntsman or make a convertible Range Rover, or even just turn it into a van. It is as complete as you can see. It needs sills, it needs bottom ends to the A-post, it needs repairs to the footwells. It is a 4-speed LT95 complete with overdrive. It drives and it stops. It is 200 TDI, and it is everything that you see here. The stuff that's on the back there, the bulkhead, well, if you wanted a bulkhead you can have that, but really it's just, it needs more love and attention than I was planning to give it. Now it's a 1976 where are we? I can get the bonnet open. 1976 D suffix, and yeah, it was pretty kind of together up until the B post, whereupon it's just been chopped off. So the chassis and everything underneath is unmolested, as far as I can tell. It does need work, I'll be honest. Would be MOT exempt. It would, I guess, be ULEZ exempt. It's up to you. You do see body frames, complete body frames come online occasionally, so it's entirely possible to turn it back into a car again. Entirely possible. So that's Ghost Train. Contact me if you're even vaguely interested. We're not talking bargain basement prices here. This is not a fucking clearance sale. This is, if these cars don't achieve what I'm looking to get for them, they're going to auction. P38. It's just sitting over here. It's done the square root with fuck all. I pumped this tyre up the other day. It's gone straight down. P38's going. I'm not ever going to do anything with it. I can buy a better P38 than less than it's going to cost me to get this thing sorted out. But it's a good source of parts. Or if you wanted a challenge, take it on. 4.6 HSE S-Reg, which would be what? 96? 96? No, 98. 98 S-Reg, isn't it? It's complete cream leather interior. It is gopping, but it is complete. L95 is definitely staying. This is definitely staying, and part of the reason for getting rid of all the projects is getting rid of all of the other distractions so I can finish this. And this is going to get done to a Richard standard. This is going to get done to a very, very, very good standard. This is going to go back on the road again. This will be my Range Rover again. It is my Range Rover now. It needs to be my Range Rover again. Right, Sandy the Landy I'm hanging on to. I've got some very serious interest in it. And if that serious interest flounders, then I'm more likely to actually hang on to Sandy the Landy as my works vehicle. Okay. It's going nowhere. And no, I'm not going to break it. I'm afraid, folks. Two together. But I've got some very serious interest in this already. But if that flounders for any reason, hanging on to it. I've also got interest in this car. These three down here are a-suffix. So, serious interest in this car. If it doesn't materialise in the next week or so, then again, it's going to get sold off. So it's complete matching numbers a-suffix car. The only thing it's got wrong with it is it's got a bloody diesel in it. But I've got I think it's a D-suffix V8 that I'll supply with it. I'll also lob a back seat in there as well. And a 3-spoke steering wheel. Otherwise it is as it comes. There are videos of all of these cars, separate walk around, so I'm not going to go into great detail in this particular video. It is what it is. This one here was at Load Lane at the same time as this one here. This one, although it's hanging, is a complete matching numbers car. You might say parts fodder only. Me, I can see potential in this. I could potentially, you know, get this body frame restored. I might even have a better gearbox cover that I would lob in with this, but talk to me. It's got latest style sidey-slidies in it. It is exactly what it says purports to be. The wooden tailgate I'll throw in. All the shit inside is actually bits for Land Rovers that I need elsewhere. So it's acting a bit like a shed at the moment, as is all the roofs on the top. So yeah, it is what it is, but it is matching numbers, genuine a-suffix. No pissing around. There we go. And the one I'm likely to keep, but again, everything's for sale, apart from L95, is this one, which is again is another matching numbers a-suffix. This one even comes with Kit Kat seats in it. It's hanging, it needs a complete restoration. Certainly this car and this car here, we're in the region of, you know, you're not far shy of 1,000 hours on the restoration part, but they're entirely, as you've seen on my channel, they're entirely achievable by anyone with a half decent kind of aptitude for punishing themselves on a fairly regular basis. I'm not sure I've got a 3-spoke wheel for this one. I've got a 3-spoke wheel for that one and that one. I think this one actually came with that wheel on it. So I might have a 4-spoke wheel for that one. But yeah, they're as complete as I can get them. I've got a fair number of parts kicking around. This one's obviously got later wings on it. I've got a fair number of parts kicking around for them. So I could, you know, if you're interested in a project, contact me. And we can start a negotiation, we can start talking. You know what these genuine a-suffix cars go for. Broken up for parts, they're going to be £5 a piece. I would get out of them. I don't want to break them up for parts, they've lasted this long. You could buy them and break them up for parts if you want to. The last owner actually bought that car and that car to consolidate and make one good car out of the pair, because that's got an a-suffix engine in it and it's very, very close in its chassis number to that one. So if you wanted that one, you buy that one as well. You've got an a-suffix engine, then sell the rest. This is actually quite a viable one, this one. Like I say, I've got some good interest in it, but if it doesn't pan out, I mean, nothing's sold until I have the folding in my hand, if you get my drift. So that's it. Projects are up for sale. Really, because I'm probably never going to do bugger all with them.